Well, hey folks, welcome. I see you got people from across the world on this call over here, and we are so privileged today to have an incredible young man, a friend of mine for many years, but that tells you how old I am. But anyway, a wonderful young man all the way from the Western Cape, a beautiful place right down on the coast of South Africa. And he's principal, he's qualified in the nutritional industry. He's got a lot of qualifications behind him. He's an incredible man. I love and appreciate him so much. Herman Janse van Rensburg, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Louis. Thanks for the introduction. Hello, everybody. Well, I've got some interesting stuff to share with you tonight or today, depending where in the world you are. I must say, I was quite shocked when I looked at some of the information I collected. But let me put my screen share on so I can share this with you. Okay, you should be able to see that now.
Yes.
Yeah, your supplements may actually be killing you. Just that thought was actually killing me. Just to think about that. That's so true. Just about my background very quickly. Yes, I've got some degrees, B.Sc Honnours degrees, and I've got diplomas in nutrition and so on. Just to give me bona fides. And just a disclaimer also, this is a presentation done after many years of study. Also, recommendations made are here to assist the body to ensure a healthy lifestyle. It's not a medical prescription. Any suggestion made here is not a doctor's prescription. Please. This is from a primary healthcare perspective. Furthermore, the examples in the presentation are from sources on the internet that's freely available. The author, the presenter, myself, in other words, is simply repeating these claims as not the author of such. The content of this presentation is meant to stimulate discussion regarding the issues mentioned, because some of these are actually shocking. The author presenter has done research and attempt to ensure the correctness of the information, but I cannot accept responsibility for false claims made by the sources. I apologize if any information is incorrect. I also cannot accept responsibility for incorrect information from the sources, and I'll welcome information to the contrary. So if you've got information to the contrary, please update me, send me the information. According to research, about 80% of Americans, adult Americans, take a daily supplement. Other parts of the world is 70%, 75%. I think South Africa is around about 60%. But the point is, the majority of people are taking supplements. Now, why do they use supplements? Well, come on, they want to improve their health. They want better health. Unfortunately, there are other reasons too. In a study of nearly 22,000 people, not even one got all 10 specific essential nutrients in their regular diet. And here's some graphs, diagrams of pictures just to show you the decline in nutritional value of our food. And there's research to back this. Now, despite people taking supplements, so many people taking supplements, disease is increasing. I'm talking about disease like your heart disease, cholesterol, respiratory disease, cancer, diabetes, things that can be prevented. The CDC says up to 80% could be prevented, delayed, or alleviated through proper nutrition and better lifestyle choices. Now, if you take 71% of all deaths and take 80% of that, that is quite a lot. It's more than 50% of all deaths, in other words. Can be prevented through proper lifestyle and diet. But unfortunately, people are grabbing stuff from the shelf because it's supposed to help. And this is where the shocking stuff starts. Because are all supplements safe? Think again. Just because on the shelf doesn't mean it is safe. And there are so many brands on the market. Which ones must you choose? So look at some of the things. This comes from America, this one. The Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act says, or it allows manufacturers to sell dietary supplements without providing proof of their quality to the FDA. So they can put anything on the market, and they don't prove the quality. Some manufacturers do, however, conduct quality testing and they post certificates of analysis on the websites, but the autonomous laboratory and its standards are often not known. And sometimes the labs may even select an inappropriate testing method, intentionally or unintentionally, or simply perform the test incorrectly. So how do we know, then, in other words, whether something is good for you? But let me first shock you a bit more information. It's not just all about money. So supplements are sold without testing them for safety. I mean, I just showed you about the law in America. What about purity? What about efficacy? How about quality? Bioavailability? Many manufacturers are mainly interested in your money. Product quality is not the priority. Supplements are not tested for bioavailability. Let me give you an example. I phoned 4 companies actually a couple of years back about their calcium supplements. I wanted to know what percentage of the calcium in the supplements are actually absorbed and used by the body. I actually knew the answers before I phoned them, because the supplements were dolomite and calcium carbonate supplements. 3 of the companies straight out said they don't know. The 4th company, when I phoned, put me through to a pharmacist. The pharmacist said, we don't know because we don't test our products on humans, otherwise the price would be too expensive. That is disgusting. They're putting something on the shelf and you have no idea whether it works. All about money. It's all about bioavailability. Does the supplement actually digest? Does it actually go to your bloodstream? And does it actually go from the bloodstream into your cells? Is it assimilated? So it's sad, that they sell all these things. Many water-soluble vitamins are not stored in the body. So if you buy some of these synthetic supplements in very high dosages, even, it just gets urinated out within half an hour later. You're wasting your money. Now, supplements are not risk-free. We assume they are because they're on the shelf and the government is supposed to protect us. But take note, more than 6,300 reports of serious adverse events associated with dietary supplements, including vitamins and herbs, streamed into the FDA between 2007 to 2012. I don't know what the latest statistics are, but this is a cause for some concern. Symptoms included heart problems, kidney, liver problems, aches, allergic reactions, fatigue, nausea, pains, and vomiting. More than 10,300 serious outcomes, including 115 deaths. Yes, 115 deaths. And more than 2,100 hospitalizations. Shocking. And these things are supposed to help you. You see, I often give the reference at the bottom as well for where I got information from. Researchers from the consumer magazine say the supplements that made its dirty dozen list may cause cancer, severe liver or kidney damage, heart problems, or even death. The dirty dozen of supplements. This comes from Consumer Reports. Aconite, bitter orange, chaparral, colloidal silver, quite a popular supplement, by the way. Coltsfoot, comfrey, country mallow, germanium, bradycylindine, kava, lubila, and yumbi. I don't know if I pronounced all the names correctly, but I mean, look at the things that mentioned there: liver damage, kidney damage, death, stroke, death, kidney problems, all this cancer. And people are buying these things. Okay, shocking. Unsafe use of some supplements lead to toxicity problems. I already mentioned colloidal silver in the dirty dozen list of Consumer Reports. There's a picture of a man, and that's not edited or something. That is actually what he looks like. His skin is turned that blue color because of silver toxicity. If you Google this, you'll find more pictures of other people also. And the silver in there, silver is a toxin. It leads to infertility, kidney damage, liver damage, gastrointestinal damage, leaky gut syndrome, irritation of eyes, damage to gut flora, easy bruising, IBS. And the blue-gray is argyria. So Careful. Bad quality green tea capsules ruin this guy's liver. And these things are happening. There's a lack of oversight. There's another example here. John Coolidge. What happened to him? He used this formula, this for his health, but instead what happened? He experienced diarrhea, joint pain, hair loss, lung problems, and fingernails and toenails that fell off. There were hundreds of other reports of adverse reactions to this product that came to the FDA. Take note, most of the samples contained more than 200 times the labeled amount of selenium and up to 17 times the recommended intake of chromium. And they're allowed to sell this. Here's another example. A product called hydroxycut. This man, Marcus Parke, took this. Within weeks, he was stricken with acute hepatitis, liver disease, and jaundice, in other words. The FDA had received its first adverse event report about hydroxycut in 2002. That was 6 years prior to this one starting the product. In May 2009, Park's liver was already damaged. The agency warned consumers to stop using hydroxycut, and the manufacturer then only withdrew it. So this dangerous product was on the market for about 7-8 years. How many other people got hurt or damaged? Despite clinical awareness, patient safety is still in question. The lack of any certainty that a dietary supplement will contain the ingredients listed on the label is also a problem. An estimated 23,000 visits to the emergency department each year have been linked to these natural nutritional supplements. Take note, they're even labeled as natural. These tainted supplements, it's a very serious problem. It's not going to go away soon. There's a fundamental flaw in the law, and that's worldwide the problem. Top 10 herbal or complementary products associated with emergency department visits. Weight loss products, products for energy, products for sexual enhancement, quite popular. Heart health products, sleep products, laxatives, bodybuilding products, immunity or infection products, pain, arthritis relief, detoxification or cleansing. Top 4 vitamins associated with emergency department visits. Multivitamin or unspecified vitamin supplements. Iron tablets, calcium supplements, and potassium supplements. You can clearly see there's a problem. There is really a problem. But people don't know this. Some supplements are really prescription drugs. Dietary supplements spiked with prescription drugs are the largest threat to consumer safety. There have been recalls of more than 400 such products, mostly marketed for bodybuilding, sexual enhancement, and weight loss, according to the FDA. You think you're buying a natural health product? Surprise, surprise, there are drugs inside. Many recalled products that contain things like Viagra equivalent, Cialis, and so on. And the evidence that it's increased the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Despite this, these things are on the market. Some companies eventually withdraw this from the market if they get enough flack from people. Supplement labels don't tell the full story. Like I said, some are spiked, and sometimes the manufacturer even knows about it. Like in this case here, Oregon sues GNC for selling spiked supplements, for knowingly selling potential unsafe supplements. Labels can be trusted. Look at protein shakes. Look what is in the product. Lead, cadmium, BPA. And people take this for their health. Plant-based protein products are actually the worst. Take note there. Despite organic seal on there, many of them tested positive for lead and arsenic and cadmium. But they've got a label on USDA organic. We know about also ginkgo biloba tablets. Often you buy that, it contains anything but ginkgo biloba in there. You might find grass cuttings in there if you taste it. Aloe vera products, tested and didn't contain any aloe vera in them. I mean, how do people get away with this? Don't they have a conscience? Don't they care about other people's health? That's why I'm here tonight, to help you to make wise decisions. Research exposure contaminated supplements. Take note, 800 types of supplements sold in US stores contain unapproved ingredients. Some were specifically prohibited or banned by the FDA, and they're still in the supplements. Other over-the-counter supplements contain active materials that require a prescription, such as steroids, heavy metals. One study of 121 products revealed 5% of them surpassed the safe daily consumption limit of arsenic, 2% had excess lead, cadmium, aluminium, 1% had too much mercury. Take note now. In June 2019, the Food and Drug Administration seized 300,000 dietary supplement bottles because their pools contained excessive lead levels. And here they take lead out of petrol, they take lead out of paint. Well, now they put it in your supplements. I don't think that's a good swap. Bacterial and fungal contamination in dietary supplements is not uncommon. So researchers found bacteria in 138 products that investigated. All 138 investigated. Toxic fungi were also many supplements. And these count for numerous products all over the market. And they are linked to serious liver, intestinal, and appendix damage, fungal infections. Another lawsuit. The plaintiff brought CBD products relying on advertising the products had no heavy metals or insecticides. The products, guess what? Failed laboratory testing for heavy metals. And it also had yeast and mold in as well. I mean, there are many more I can show you. I'm just running through some I found on the internet. Here are more examples. Things you find in supplements that can lead to liver damage. Chaparral, bitter orange, comfrey, samanda, niacin, which is absolute vitamin B3, but probably a synthetic one. Black cohosh. Now that's another danger we have. Many supplements, they make synthetic ones versus natural ones, and you can't compare the two. There is a difference between the two as well. Look at USP Labs. They used a synthetic experimental stimulant called methylhexanamine, which was not listed on the label. And this is associated with severe liver damage. Take note now. Look at this. It's incredible. They imported methylhexanamine from a chemical company in China. They lied about the source of the ingredients by saying that the ingredient was from natural plant extracts from geranium. They also instructed the chemical company in China to create fake certificates. Yes, fake certificates that said the ingredient was geranium flower powder. Huh. Amazing and shocking. The indictment even cites an email from one principal to another saying, laugh out loud, stuff is completely 100% synthetic, but they advertise it as natural. I hope you're shocked by now, because really, it's disgusting. After nearly a decade of selling these supplements, USP Labs owners and 4 executive officers and staff members pled guilty to mislabeling dietary supplements and were sentenced accordingly. That's a long time, eh? Nearly 10 years on the market. And what much damage it has caused in those 10 years? A lot of damage. Another one. This company, they were selling selective androgen receptor modulators in dietary supplements. They marketed supplements for weight loss and knowingly included DNP, an extremely toxic chemical that's not approved for human consumption. Hey, it was manufactured for dyes and wood preservatives as fertilizer and pesticides and so on. And they put it in supplements. Here's another one. Sam A. Lindsay, Center's former SK Laboratories Vice President, to 41 months imprisonment and 1 year supervised release. They pleaded guilty to conspiracy to introduce misbranded food into interstate commerce, false and misleading labeling to avoid law enforcement and regulatory agency attention. Can you trust the labels? I don't think so. I've just shown you a couple of examples of misleading labels now. Another one, Monterey Supplements. The owner agreed to pay $1.5 million and other conditions to settle for false advertising and unlicensed practice of medicine. I found this disgusting. Another one. 2 journal articles reported on 22 other cases of severe liver toxicity associated with the use of this company's product. However, does not necessarily mean innocuous. 10 cases of severe hepatotoxicity from supplements from this company. It published in the Journal of Hepatology. Take note, it says that tests commissioned by the Fraud Discovery Institute found high levels of lead in at least 2 of the products that Ms. Chen had consumed. The suit was settled out of court without admitting liability. They paid a fine. And they have 10 other cases also, not just this one person. Federal court orders New York company and its operators to stop distributing adulterated dietary supplements. So you see, there are cases happening where the courts and the government step up. But are they keeping up with the problem? I don't think so. They were 10 steps behind. How many people can get hurt in the meantime? There are many more supplements. Okay? Another one. In 2013, an outbreak of hepatitis that struck at least 72 people in 16 states was traced to a tainted supplement. 3 people required liver transplants and 1 woman died. So what I'm trying to say here is we depend on the law, the government to protect us, but really we have to protect ourselves. The government, the laws, they're 10 steps behind. Some more things you won't read on the label. Synthetic beta-carotene has almost no noticeable effect except for negative impact on smokers, causing a higher risk of cancer. Synthetic beta-carotene. Shocking. Natural beta-carotene, different story. Some natural products are anything but natural. Take note what happens here. Synthetic ingredients are even allowed in multivitamins that has the Department of Agriculture's organic seal. Because the FDA has said that synthetic copies of botanicals don't qualify as dietary supplement ingredients at all. I found this in more than one source. Natural nutrients. These are obtained from whole food sources in the diet if they're really natural. Synthetic nutrients are made in laboratory, artificially made. Synthetic nutrients do not include whole food supplements, which obviously are made from food. However, the majority of supplements available on the market are artificially made, which include all types of supplements. Remember, natural is misleading because even snake poison is natural. Organic is also misleading. Petroleum, gas, petrol is organic. Also, we have imitations of tested and researched whole food products. Sometimes a company makes a product, it gets researched, tested, and it's good. And other companies jump on the bandwagon and say, but that research applies to their products too. Be careful of that. Some omega-3 supplements even use heat and still claim purity and quality. And even on the label, it says distilled. Be careful. Synthetic supplements, there are studies showing that certain synthetic supplements are actually causing more harm than good. And there's a study by the JMA, and you see they looked at many supplements, medical publications. Another study that some of you already know about the top 6 multivitamins in the United States. And what happened to the cancer patients that use them? 32% increase in cancer, 100% increase in death. Now, these are things that are supposed to help you. It just shows you synthetic is not the same as truly natural supplements. Let's summarize quickly, because I've said a lot already. Anybody can basically market supplements without evidence of quality. I find that sad, shocking, and a big disgrace. Quality is therefore questionable. Labels are often wrong and misleading. I want to even go as far as saying that most labels are wrong and misleading. Many supplements contain toxins, lead, mercury, endocrine disruptors, and so on. Many supplements contain registered medication, and the companies even know that. Several companies have been sued, which just emphasizes my point. Most supplements are synthetic, which often can be harmful, and JMA report. Most supplements are not tested on humans for safety or efficacy. So how do you know it works? Many herbal products do not contain the herb on the label. I know one study in Canada, more than 60% of herbal supplements tested in Canada did not contain the herb that was mentioned on the label. Natural supplements are often not really natural. Several supplements can be harmful if used incorrectly, even though they might be natural. Many supplements contain toxins. Supplements are therefore not risk-free. Many supplements have been recalled because of the dangers. Even though food is not good quality anymore, and some supplements are made from poor quality food. So it might be natural, might be even a whole food supplement, but it's made from poor quality food, and therefore the final product is also not good quality. Many people ended, and this is sad, in the emergency rooms of hospitals, and many died. That's sad. They were hoping for better health. They were going for things that are supposed to help them. But they ended up 6 feet under the ground, unfortunately. That's sad. Supplements may be beneficial, but check for the following things. Avoid synthetic supplements. Find whole food supplements that were tested on humans, that were researched, and the research published in scientific journals, in peer-reviewed journals, that does not contain artificial nutrients, made from non-GMO food, that if possible does not contain preservatives, must not contain artificial sweetness, has a third-party seal of approval. I've just shown you in the earlier slide, even some shakes. As the FDA, the USDA organic seal on contain lead. So even that is not 100% guarantee, but at least it gives you some protection. Find a company without a history of lawsuits. So if you find a company and you think the products are good, after you look for all these things I mentioned here, go Google, are there any lawsuits? Because if there are any lawsuits against the company, think again. Now, the following supplements are recommendations. If you can find other supplements of similar quality, well, fine. I don't think you can. And beware of the limitations as well. Here's some third-party seeds you can look for on products. Now, supplement recommendations. A good all-round multivitamin would be, example would be the New Life Pro Vitality, which contains the 3NN, essential fatty acids from whole grains, which have been removed from our food. Carotid complex, which comes from fruit and vegetables. You're supposed to eat between 7 to 14 portions of fruit and vegetables per day. That's a challenge for any person who cooks for a family. Omega-3 salmon oil plus is in there, plus multivitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Also add that a complete meal replacement shake, like the New Life shake. that contains 22 amino acids from non-GMO soy and from whey and other sources. Contains vitamins, minerals, fibers, enzymes, and more. Now this gives you a very good fill the gap between what you're eating and supposed to eat. So it's a very good start every day. Personally, I use this every day myself. Bridge the nutrition gap between what we're supposed to eat and what we're actually eating. That's what it looks like. Sachet with 4 pills in each sachet. Quickly, what they do for you. The lipids and sterols in the 3NN, in a study done, shows that it helps to detox cells because the cell membranes can now eliminate waste, but also the cells can also receive nutrients, assimilate nutrients more effectively. It also helps with other health issues like overall growth and development, nutrient utilization efficiency, and cardiovascular development. And the studies are there to prove it. May also be helpful for overall growth and development. We mentioned that already. Hormonal challenges like monthly cycle problems, low testosterone, balancing overactive or underactive thyroid, depression and the stress, increase energy, detoxify the body, aid the immune system, slow down aging. Okay, I suppose all of us will buy a bottle or 2 now to slow down aging, for better sleep, and also for weight management. Another industry first is the carotid complex. Again, tested and researched and published. Protects the heart, defend your body, boost immunity. Can also be helpful for the following things: boosting and or balancing the immune system, lowering oxidation damage, low risk of death from coronary heart disease, cancer, and other causes, stabilizing cholesterol, low risk of various cancers, reduce risk of offspring of developing asthma, for cognitive decline, reduce risk of stroke. You see, so many things for eye health, for skin problems, and also slow down aging. This is not an exhaustive list, it's just to give you some idea of the benefits of taking proper nutrition. The omega-3 contains all 8 omega-3 fish oils. All 8. You need all 8 of them because they work together. You miss one of them, it disrupts the chain in the process. Can be helpful for circulation, cardiovascular challenges, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, sore joints, monthly cycle, back pain, arthritis, healthy brain, migraines, headaches, memory retention, for mental disorders like dementia, Alzheimer's, for depression, eczema, psoriasis, rashes, allergies or inflammation, for IBS, for prostate problems, important for men to keep a prostate healthy, for better sleep, healthy pregnancies, and smarter, healthy babies. Again, not a complete list. You see, there's research also showing that it lowers the inflammatory index by 68% in 8 weeks. And it's published in scientific journals as well. Be aware of inferior omega-3 supplements. You get ethyl ester supplements versus triglycerides. Ethyl esters are less stable, go raise it quicker, oxidize it quicker. And how do you distinguish between them? Ethyl ester omega-3 supplements will dissolve a styrofoam cup. Within about 20 minutes, you start seeing the damage to the cup. So if you're using omega-3, go test to see if it's an ethyl ester or not. If it's an ethyl ester, change your brain. New Life Shake, also tested and researched. Also glycemic control, so prevent sugar spikes. Also published again. Contains fiber, amino acids, vitamins, no gluten, 90% lactose free, no preservatives, sweetness, no artificial colors, GMO free, PDCAA score of 1.76, around that. Now that's important because that tells you how effectively the body can actually use the amino acids. No sugar spikes, diabetes can use it as well. Contains digestive enzymes. Now, because of the combination in here is very good and helpful for a healthy pregnancy and for morning sickness, for healthier and safe alternative for infant formula even. A quick and budget-friendly meal replacement. My breakfast. adequate and complete amino acid supply. And that's interesting. If somebody's got kidney problems, normally you don't give them shakes. You must stay away from protein. In actual fact, this one is beneficial for people with kidney problems because the way the protein, the amino acids are prepared and put in the shake. It's also good for people with insulin resistance. Gives you energy and help you focus, help with fitness and performance. Can be used for fast-acting weight management program and even for people with stomach reduction or gastric bypass because the nutrients are highly absorbable. So these people can still get proper nutrition if they use this shake. Now, why not join us in the quest to make the world a healthier and happier place? I'm really concerned about the health of other people. That's why I've studied nutrition. And we need more people to help make people aware so they can make healthier choices and have healthier lives. Now, if you join us, you can also benefit that financially from it as well. For example, if you join us, you can get products at a discount. But if you join as a promoter or distributor, you can register just to get the discount if you want to. You can earn money by sharing the opportunity with others or by sharing the products with others. There's a business opportunity involved as well if you want to. And by taking more action, you can even replace your job if you want to fire your boss. Ranges, there's healthcare products, skincare products, personal care products, and home care products, non-toxic. Take note, the skincare products are vegan, 100% organic, with marine botanicals in them as well. Tested on humans. Some sportsmen using the health products. Again, this is not even, I suppose, pin size if you want to give the size of the people actually using the health products. So what are your options? Ask the person who invited you for more information, or register as promoter or distributor, get the benefits, and if you want to build a business, or register for free as a member and get a little bit discount, you save money in the process, or buy the products at retail from the person that invited you. If you want you and your family to be healthy, maybe time for you to change your habits. I hope you remember that. Change your habits. You want to be healthy. Contact the person who invited you for more information. I hope I've given you some food for thought with all the examples I've given you of all the terrible things going on in your supplements. It's disgusting. And I hope you will make wise choices. Thank you.